My name is Margie. I've worked in a restaurant for 24 years. I don't want this life for my daughter, Jakayla. I don't want Jakayla to have to work hard like I did. There's a better and smarter way of working, and education is the key to that.
I'm Jakayla Smith. I'm a member of Cohort 5 in the Rainier Scholars Program, and I go to Garfield High School as a senior. Growing up, I was kind of an only child just because my older sister is 15 years older than me. It was just always me and my mom at home because my mom, she's a single parent.
Growing up, Jakayla wanted to get involved with everything that she could possibly get involved with. And because she has such a passion of wanting to do all these things, that's what made me say, okay, well, you know, whatever you got to do it, let's do this.
My mom's a very giving person. She was always making sure that, like, I got things done, even if she had things to do. She stayed on me and was just like, you're doing so good, and just the little, like, good jobs, and, like, I'm proud of you, and things like that.
My hopes for Jakayla was always just to get a better education. I did not go to college. Going to college was just something that was never talked about in the home. I really made great grades, and I don't ever remember a counselor or anybody coming talking with me about what do you want to do after high school. Good morning, ladies. And so when I first learned about the Rainier Scholar Program, it was very exciting for me. And when she got in, it was big.
My mom was definitely excited about me getting into Rainier Scholars. She just really came to me and said, I want you to stay in this. You have to stay in this. This is too big of an opportunity. So it was just a push. It was like, you can do this. And I just feel like she's gave the world to me. She's just made sure I had it all when I needed it. But I was scared. Like, I kind of just didn't really know what I was getting myself into. Rainier Scholars said we will have homework every single night, and that did not exclude the first night. I feel like once I really dove into it and got into it, I was just really excited about it and kind of just like, I want to go to Rainier Scholars. And I just really just kind of fell in love with everything that was going on, despite how hard it is, because it was definitely hard for me. It was challenging, and I know I did want to quit a few times. Well, in junior year, I was jumped by 5 girls, and that was a really hard situation for me. I suffered a concussion for 6 months. I had to do counseling and therapy. I was in and out of doctors.
The concussion was one thing that's a physical thing that was very hard for her to get over because it stopped her from her schoolwork.
It was the nearing end of my first semester of junior year, and after hearing all the hype about junior year and how important your grades are, I was like, no. I don't care if I have a concussion. I am going to school and I'm getting my straight A GPA. It was easier said than done, definitely. Like, I was not able to do work to my full potential. I couldn't remember things that I was just learning literally like the minute before, and it just really broke me down.
The emotional part of it was more damaging than anything. She had a hard time dealing with that. And the counselor at Rainier Scholars was awesome. It was actually a blessing that she was there because she really was the person that helped Jakayla by being there for her, talking with her about the incident.
Rainier Scholars definitely showed me that they're there for moral support as well as academic.
Jakayla ended up at the end of that semester with 4.0, and I was very, very proud of her because I know that was a really tough time for her.
My name is Leo Rosal, and I'm a member of Cohort 1 of the Rainier Scholars Program, and I'm a senior at Seattle University. I am studying biochemistry as well as a degree in humanities. It's almost a rite of passage for students to really hit that rock bottom and say, enough is enough, I don't think I can go any further. But believe me, I'm living proof that you can do it. I myself got a C in math, you know, and I struggled. I remember those days, but I still got through it. And I think what really helped me was really my parents. You know, my mom, who barely graduated high school in the Philippines, comes here to become a seamstress, you know, and her just saying, don't give up, you can do this, really means a lot. I want to make her proud. I want to show her that just because you didn't get to go to college, I'll still be someone important in the future. And it will be because, you know, she gave me that support.
When you're younger in your 5th grade, you don't really see why you have to go to school for 6 weeks in the summer. No one really understands why that's necessary. But having Cohort 1 there to say, wow, there's 4 cohorts ahead of you that have done this, are doing this, and you see what they're doing now, and having the stories and the follow-ups and things like that. I was like, I can do this. This is doable. Like, this isn't crazy.
Cohort 1 in relation to the entire Rainier Scholars Program would probably be best called a proof of concept, in that we're the first batch of students who really went through the entire planned out 11-year program, and it shows that it works. It shows that it's not just graduating from a college, it's graduating from a college of your choice. Rainier Scholars is a community that you will not find anywhere else. It's a community that is centered around taking the person behind you and helping them come forward. Every single cohort wants to see every student in the program succeed. Nice one. The Student Advisor program right now is an exemplary model of that.
Morning, Angel. How's it going?
I'm Angel Hernandez Ramirez. I'm at cohort 11 and I attend Washington Middle School.
Good.
Leo always gives me the high five in the morning, which tells me you can do it, because he has been through the program and he knows how it feels, and he also knows how to cope with things that I don't. Knowing that cohort 1 is about to graduate from college gives me the hope to keep on going so I can be them 10 years from now.
It's an amazing experience to be on the other side of a support system where you're the one supporting another individual. It's that feeling of seeing someone succeed. I think just describing it, you can feel that excitement, you can feel the joy if you were in that position of you helped guide that student to where he is right now. That is it's really special.
Hey. Hi. How are you?
I've always wanted to be a student advisor since I knew that was a position at Rainier Scholars. It is my favorite job that I've ever had. Working with my students, I definitely feel like I can be like a big sister sometimes, because you've already been through it. You know how the outcome is, and I tell them that all the time. You don't do your homework, I already know how it's going to turn out because I did it, and it didn't turn out well.
That's right.
In my sophomore year, I decided to do the 2-week program at the University of Rochester in New York. It was really fun. In the psychology class, I was just like, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to be a psychologist or do some type of counseling. I got to go out of Washington. I got to see another place. I learned a lot about myself. I was like, I can be independent. Like you got here, there's so many other places and so many other things you can do as well. And I just realized, like, yeah, Rainier Scholars is there for me. I know a lot of kids don't have someone pushing them. They don't have the resources to be successful. And Rainier Scholars was that drive and that push that told me you can do anything you want to do. You just have to put your mind to it. Now I know it's kind of up to me to set this destiny.
I know Jaquela's going to get into college and she's going to get on with her life, and it just doesn't get any better than that to me. I mean, that says it all to me.